We have also seen one another important avataram, that is the Paduka avataram. The sandals of Vaikuntham reach the sandals of Nandigramam. So we have seen the incarnation of everything. So when Draupadi cried out for Krishna's help, she said, Dheyas sada savitrimandala madhyavarti Narayana sarasijasana sannivishtaha Keyuravan Makarakundalavan Kiriti Hari Shri Dwaraka Nilayachyuta Govinda Pundarikaksha Rakshamam Sharanagatam. She said, Shanka Chakra Gadha Pani. Shanka Chakra Gadha Pani. Pani means hand. So he has all these three things in his hands: Shankam, Chakram and Gadha. Shankam and Chakram are Bharata and Shatrughna. His umbrella Adisesha is Lakshmana. He himself is Narayana. Where is the Gadha? Gadha, the Gadha's incarnation or Amsham is only Vibhishana. So there is a Purnam, there is a wholeness in Srimad Ramayanam where we see Bhagavan's incarnation is Ram, Lakshmi's incarnation is Sita, Adisesha's incarnation is Lakshmana, Shankam and Chakram's incarnation are Bharata and Shatrughna. Likewise, Indra's incarnation was Vali, Surya's incarnation was Sugriva, Vayu's incarnation Rudravataram was Hanuman, Agni's incarnation and Vishwakarma's incarnation were Nala and Neela. So we have seen these incarnations. What happened to the Gadha? Gadha's incarnation is Vibhishana. As a sign that he is an incarnation of Gadha only, Vibhishana carried the Gadha. So Gadha was carried for two purposes. First was, Vibhishana was an incarnation of the Gadha. Second, when Vibhishana lifted the Gadha for going to the tip of India to offer Sharanagati at the feet of Bhagavan, the Gadhas never said that, hey Vibhishana, leave us here itself, we are not coming. They accepted Vibhishana's taking them towards Ram's feet. So for these two reasons, Vibhishana carried the Gadha. So we have seen the qualities of Sharanagati being fulfilled by Vibhishana, Vibhishana going with an Anjali Hastam, Vibhishana offering Sharanagati, why Vibhishana carried the Gadha. Now let us see. For one verse that Raghavam Sharanam Gataha Tyaktva Putramscha Daramscha Raghavam Sharanam Gataha. I am offering Sharanagati at the feet of Raghava. These were the words of Vibhishana, but he said this to the head of the monkeys, that is Sugriva. Now we have to see whether Vibhishana's Sharanagati was immediately accepted or not. If it was accepted, why? If it was not accepted, why not? So we have to see the reasons. Now we have seen till this position. Now how did Vibhishana know that Ram was the person who offers Abhayam to those people who offer Sharanagati? For example, imagine that I have to go to a person who sells pens. I have not seen him. I have not read much about him. Now, without any knowledge about him, I am drawing 1 lakh from my bank and I want to buy lakhs of pens for all the children in the orphanage. I am going to that person. With what confidence am I going? Somebody must have detailed about that person who is selling pens to me before itself. So how did Vibhishana know? Now, when Ravana went and warned Sita, hey Sita, you have to marry me. Sita in turn said, don't ever have such silly and ugly thoughts, Ravana. My Ram will surely forgive you because he is a Loka Sharanyaha. Anyone in this world, whatever mistake be it, if he has committed and then finds that he has committed that mistake and he will never want to repeat that mistake and offer Sharanagati at the feet of my husband Ram, he will surely forgive and say, Abhayam, don't be fearful, Abhayam, be fearless, I am giving you Abhayam. This is what my husband will say. So when Sita said these words, such nice words of advice to Ravana, whether Ravana listened or not, Vibhishana came to know what Sita said. So from these words of Sita, that my husband is a Loka Sharanyaha, Vibhishana had the confidence that if he offers Sharanagati also, Bhagavan will accept it. What did Sita say to Ravana? Vidita sahi dharmajnaha Sharanagata vatsalaha Tena maitri bhavatu te yadi jivitum ichhasi. Hey Ravana, jivitum ichhasi, if you want to live, please go offer Sharanagati at the feet of my husband Ram, because he is always famous for giving refuge to people who offer Sharanagati. Praising this quality of Ram, Swami Vedanta Deshika says, Ahita sahodara raksha parigraha visamvadi vivida sachiva vistrambhana samaya samramba samujrumbhida sarvaishwara bhava. Look how beautifully our acharyas have exemplified and explained the great qualities of Ram, that he is the Loka Sharanyaha, one who gives refuge to all those people who offer Sharanagati. Now, Ram, once he came to know that Vibhishana has come and he's asking Sharanagati at his feet, he could have immediately granted, said, Hey Vibhishana, Abhayam Sarva Bhutebhyo, I'll give you Abhayam, don't worry. Ram could have said that. But Ram was a very good management professional. He knew very well that all these days, Hanuman had helped him, Jambavan had helped him, Angada had helped him, Sugriva had helped him, and all the monkeys have helped him. And had he taken the decision single-handedly, they would have all felt that Ram could have consulted them also. So Ram said, all you monkeys who have gathered here, especially Sugriva, I am giving you a chance. This particular person called Vibhishana, who is supposed to be the younger brother of Ravana, is asking for Sharanagati. I do not know whether he is a good man or a bad man. I do not know whether the Sharanagati has come at the right time or at the wrong time. What are the views of you people? Can I give him Abhayam? If you say yes, give me with reasons. If you say no, give me with reasons. அப்பொழுது இராமனும் அருகில் நண்பரை இப்பொருள் கேட்ட நீ எம்புவீர் இவன் கை புகர் பாலனோ கழியர் பாலனோ ஒப்புர நோக்கி நும் உணர்வினான் என்றான். Now, there are two classes of people in this world. One class of people, they answer only when they are asked. Second class of people, they answer even when they are not asked. Sugriva was a person who will answer when he is asked, but Sugriva started talking as if he was waiting for someone to give him a chance to talk. He started giving all the reasons. He said, Prakritya rakshaso hyesha bhrata mitrasya vai prabho agatascha ripus sakshat kathamasmischa vishvaset. Hey Ram, you are asking how we can accept Vibhishana. Now you answer one thing, Ram. How can you trust a person who has deserted his brother and come to another third person and offering Sharanagati? When he has deserted his own brother, and if he finds a stronger person than us, how sure are you that he won't desert us also? Because all these years he has been trusting his brother, but one day he has deserted his brother for one person called Ram. Today he comes and offers Sharanagati at the feet of you, and imagine you are accepting it. Tomorrow if he finds a stronger person than you, how sure are you that he will not desert you and go to him? So how can you trust a person who has already deserted his brother? Ram gave a sarcastic look at Sugriva. We'll see what reply he gives later. So this was the first reason he gave. Prakritya rakshaso hyesha bhrata mitrasya vaiprabho agadascha ripus sakshat kathaminscha vishvaset. Katham asminscha vishvaset. How can you trust him? Then he said, I believe, hey Ram, he has come with a plan. Ravana must have said, Hey Vibhishana, you go before Ram saying that I have kicked you and have insulted you, and go tell him that you want to offer Sharanagati at your feet, and once you say so, Ram will accept you. Once you get inside their coupe, that is, once you get inside their company, see to it that you create some misunderstandings between the strong people there. For example, you can create a misunderstanding between Vali's son Angada and Vali's brother Sugriva. You can create a misunderstanding between Sugriva and Jambavan. Create a misunderstanding between Ram and Lakshman. When you have created so many misunderstandings, probably the entire company, the entire party, the entire friendship will break and they will not reach Lanka. So this could have been the plot, hey Ram. That is why Ravana has sent this Vibhishana to us. Why? To create some negative vibrations amongst us. Pranidhi rakshasendrasya ravanasya bhavedayam anupravishya sosmasu Bhedam kuryanna samshayaha. Bhedam kuryanna samshayaha. Na samshayaha. There is no doubt about it. Why he has come? Bhedam kuryan. To create differences, to create some distinctions. Then he went one step ahead and said, Hey Angada, now let us conduct an examination. Let us conduct an examination and you tell whether Vibhishana can be accepted or not, because I have been saying some points. It is not good to rely only on one person's views. You do. You are Vali's sons. You are also very intelligent. Being Vali's son, you are very intelligent, Angada. You may conduct. So Angada said, Hey Sugriva, this idea is very good. Even I feel that we should conduct an examination. Once that entrance examination is being cleared by Vibhishana, we can accept him. Vibhishana parikshartham uvacha vachanam harihi gunan vapi bahunyatva sangraha kriyatam nripa. Hey Ram, as Sugriva said, even I feel that we should conduct an examination. Once we conduct the examination, we will come to know clearly the cut-off marks as to where he is cleared or where he is not cleared, and then let us examine him. This reminds me of a very beautiful incident from Ramanujacharya's life history. Ramanujacharya had numerous sishyas. Of them, one important person was Pillai Urangavalli Dasar. This is a Tamil name. This person, Pillai Urangavalli Dasar, he called himself a servant, Dasar, Dasaha. So this Pillai Urangavalli Dasar always used to do Kainkaryam, service to Ramanujacharya. One day Ramanujacharya was seated in the temple of Srirangam and he was giving a discourse, a pravachanam on Srimad Ramayanam. And that day it was supposed to be Vibhishana Sharanagati. When he was saying the particular section of Vibhishana Sharanagati, where Vibhishana comes and says that Raghavam Sharanam Gataha, I have come to offer Sharanagati at the feet of Ram. He conveys these words to Ram through Sugriva. Sugriva goes and informs these words of Vibhishana to Ram. Ram hears this and then asks for the opinion of the monkeys. Sugriva says his opinion and then Angada poses his opinion. He says that Vibhishana's devotion or bhakti and Sharanagati should be tested, examined. Only if he clears the examination, he should be allowed. After Ramanujacharya said this, Ramanujacharya was getting emotionally attached to this. So he was telling this in a very descriptive manner, what Ram said, what Sugriva said, what Angada said, what Ram said. So when he was saying this again and again, this Pillai Urangavalli Dasar got up from his place, started crying and left the crowd of Ramanujacharya. Two things can never happen. Pillai Urangavalli Dasar will never leave Ramanujacharya's company, and the second is Pillai Urangavalli Dasar will never cry. But today he cried and he left the company. Ramanujacharya was surprised. He turned to Pillai Urangavalli Dasar and said, Dasa, why are you leaving from this company? Now I am telling Ramayanam and that too Vibhishana Sharanagati. You should listen to this very carefully. Instead you are crying and you are leaving. Why? Pillai Urangavalli Dasar said, till today I had little confidence that when I offer Sharanagati, Bhagavan will accept it. When Vibhishana himself offered, there is so many questions that he should be examined, the examination should be conducted and all that. I am very sure that my Sharanagati will not be accepted and I will not get moksha. When Vibhishana, a great devotee himself, could not be accepted so fast, what will be my position? So I leave. Ramanujacharya smiled. Pillai Urangavalli Dasar was surprised. Why is my Acharya smiling for my sadness? He immediately asked his Acharya Ramanuja, why are you smiling? Ramanuja said, you are saying that your Sharanagati will not be accepted. You tell me one thing. Will my Sharanagati be accepted? Will I get moksham? Pillai Urangavalli Dasar initially thought that his Sharanagati will not be accepted and so he will not get moksham. Now when Ramanuja asked whether he will get moksham, Pillai Urangavalli Dasar was surprised. He said, hey Natha, hey my Acharya Ramanuja, you will surely get moksham. Oh, there is no doubt about it. You will get moksham. Then Ramanujacharya said, when I am getting moksham and when I am going to Sri Vaikuntham, I will not go alone, I will not leave you and go, I will take you along with me, so don't worry. Now, Pillai Urangavalli Dasar was very much happy. He said, hey my Acharya, I am so impressed by your devotion and at the same time your grace towards devotees like me and Sishyas like me. I'm so happy that you said that you will also take me along with you when you're going to moksham. So you said that I have to have confidence in you. And Ramanuja said, I am smiling and I'm saying this because even I asked the same question to my Acharya. Like how you are asking whether you will get moksham or not, the same thing I asked to my Acharya. My Acharya said that he depends on his Acharya. So, my Acharya's Acharya was Yamunacharya. Yamunacharya was dependent on his Acharya. His Acharya was dependent on Nammalvar, that is Shatakopaha. Shatakopa was dependent on Vishwaksena. Vishwaksena was dependent on Lakshmi, and Lakshmi was dependent on Lakshmi and Narayan. So, Lakshmi Natha Samarambham Nathayamuna Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam. It is like a beautiful chain. Like how if Bhagavan grants, Bhagavan and Bhagavati, that is Lakshmi and Narayan grant moksham, their Sishya Vishwaksena will get. Vishwaksena gets moksham, Nammalvar, that is Shatakopa will get. If Shatakopa gets, Yamunacharya will get. If Yamunacharya gets, Ramanuja will get. If Ramanuja gets, Swami Deshika will get. So this is like a huge chain. So when Pillai Urangavalli Dasar asked his Acharya Ramanuja, Ramanuja said that I will get, so you will also get. And when Ramanuja asked his Acharya said that he will get, so even Ramanuja will get. So the entire moksham depends on Bhagavat Agnya, that is Bhagavan should grant with the intervention of an Acharya. And third important quality is Vishwasam. So this is to install that Vishwasam that Bhagavan will surely grant moksham. So when Angada said that this examination had to be conducted, immediately Jambavan stood up. He said, Baddhavairascha papascha rakshasendra andra vibhishanah adesha kale sampraptah sarvatha shangyatamyaham. I've got a Shankha here, Ram. Why should this Vibhishana come at this point? He could have come when we were in Kishkinda. Now when we are about to cross the ocean, he is coming. I believe that there is some huge plot that is involved, Ram. I am very sure that he has come here to create some kind of a difference between us. So he has come with the wrong intention. So please do not give Sharanagati to him. So Jambavan said, the bear king said, don't give Sharanagati. Vali's son Angada said, don't give Sharanagati. Vali's brother Sugriva said, don't give Sharanagati. So Sugriva, Angada and Jambavan, when they were asked to voice their opinion, they all unanimously said, don't give Sharanagati to Vibhishana, don't give him refuge, don't give him Abhayam. When Rama heard their opinion, it was time for Hanuman to voice his opinion. Hanuman was the person who was the most intelligent in the crowd. Most intelligent people never talk unnecessarily. So Hanuman kept quiet. Now Ram turned towards Hanuman and said, Hey Hanuman, all of them have said something or the other. It is your turn. Why don't you say something? ஒரு பொருள் யாவரும் ஒன்ற கூறினார் செறி பொறும் கேள்வியாய் கருது என் செப்பு என் நெறி தெரி மாருதி என்னும் நெறிலா எரிவனை நோக்கினான் அறிவின் மேலுளான். Beautifully the Tamil poet says, it seems when all the people had voiced their opinions and Ram turned towards Hanuman, Hanuman stood up. When Hanuman stood up, all of them sat. Because they all knew when Hanuman starts speaking, whatever they have said before will get nullified, will become negligible, because Hanuman was such a great speaker. Every word of his will have so much of meaning. Every line of his which will have a Vedic meaning in it. So Hanuman stood up. Once Hanuman stood up, all the other empty vessels sat down. Hanuman said, Atha samskara sampanno Hanuman sachivottamaha. That is, Hanuman was about to rise. Valmiki puts this beautiful sentence. Atha samskara sampanno, the one who follows the entire traditions. Hanuman sachivottamaha, the most intelligent amongst the ministers. Uvaja vachanam lakshanam arthanvan madhuram lagu. Every word of his will be madhuram, very sweet. Now, Hanuman put a disclaimer. Whenever you watch movies, they'll put a disclaimer. This movie, the characters do not resemble any person. They do not intend to hurt any community, religion or caste. Likewise, Hanuman stood up and said, whatever I am telling is not to hurt anyone or to speak for somebody or against somebody. I have been asked by Ram to voice my opinion. Whatever little I feel I am saying, this is not to hurt anybody. Look at how humble he was. Navadannapi sandharshan nadikyanna chakamatah bhakshyami vajanam rajan yatartha Rama Gauravat. Hey Ram, people are asking whether this is the right place, whether this is the right time where Vibhishana has come to offer Sharanagati. They say this is the wrong time, the wrong place. What is wrong about this place? What is wrong about the time? If you have to offer Sharanagati and you offer Sharanagati, every time is the right time. You should not say that this is late or this is early. So this is the right place, this is the right time, and he has come to the right person in the right manner. Everything is right. I don't know why people are saying that everything is wrong. Adeshakale samprapta ityayam yadvibhishanaha vivaksha tatra mestiyam tami bodhayatamati. My mati, as per my knowledge, I believe that Vibhishana has come with the right purpose and with the right intention. Yesha deshascha kalascha bhavati hayatha tatha purushat purusham prapya tatha dosha gunavapi. Hey Ram, don't you know this particular moral? When a person who has committed mistakes and is coming to the mother saying that I have committed these mistakes, mother, I will not repeat it, this particular dosham what the child had is also being considered as a gunam. So, to a great person who has great strength and mati, knowledge, whatever mistakes his devotees commit and they come and ask for forgiveness, those mistakes are also being considered as gunam. Yesha deshascha kalascha bhavati hayatha tatha purushat purusham prapya tatha dosha gunavapi. And one more thing, Ram. People are saying around me that this person who has come called Vibhishana is a bad man. Just because a person is born to a bad person or just because he is the younger brother of a bad person, we cannot brand anyone bad. For example, hey Ram, don't you know in Krita Yugam there was a great devotee of Bhagavan called as Prahlada. Was he the son of a great Maharishi? No, he was the son of a great demon who used to torture people. His name was Hiranyakashipu. But we call Prahlada as one of the greatest devotees. Why can't Vibhishana also be a great devotee? Just because he is the brother of Ravana, we cannot call him a bad person. Hey Ram, you know very well that a person's goodness or badness does not depend on whether he is the son or the brother of a bad man. It depends on how he nurtures himself. It depends on what all good qualities he incorporates in himself. தூயவர் துணிதரின் நன்று தூயதே ஆயினும் ஒரு பொருள் உரைப்பன்னாழியாய் தீயன் என்று இவனை யான் ஐயத்தல் செய்கிலேன் மேயின் சில பொருள் விளம்ப வேண்டுமான். We don't have any evidence, Ram, that Vibhishana is a bad man. For example, if we say that Ravana is a person who is uncivilized and barbaric, we have a proof. I have been a personal proof to it where my tail was being lit. I have a proof that Sita was being abducted. But what proof do we have that Vibhishana is a bad man? So we do not have any proof. When do we not have any evidence or proof, how can we brand a person to be bad? Moreover, hey Ram, you will not remember because you were not there at that point of time. When I was in Lanka, he advised Ravana not to hurt or kill any messenger. In the entire Lanka, he was the only one who stood against Ravana and said, please don't hurt this messenger called as Hanuman. It is wrong according to the Shastras. So he spoke the message of the Shastras and Vedas in Ravana's court. And you must know how much of a courage he must have incurred to speak about Vedas and Vedantas, the good points in Vedas and Vedantas before Ravana, who is a person who does not follow any of it. And moreover, hey Ram, you won't believe, when I was speaking to Mata Sita, Sita conveyed all the message she wanted to say to you. And she said one thing. She said, hey Hanuman, go tell Ram, in the entire Lanka, if I have to say that there is only one person good, that person's name is Vibhishana. Vibhishanena cha bhratra mama niryatanam prati anunita pratyayena cha tat kurute matim. She said that he is the only one in Lanka who uses his brain. So, when Mata Sita has said, and when I have experienced the good words of Vibhishana, how can you brand him bad? Hey Natha, hey Ram, I know why he has come here. He has come to know the message of Vali's death. He knows very well that Vali has been granted moksham. When Vali has been granted moksham, he has also come here not seeking any materialistic thing. He has not come here seeking any kingdom. He has not come here seeking any wealth. He wants moksham. Moreover, he Ram, when I looked at his face, I could see the clarity in him. You know very well, face is the index of mind. Whatever is there in your mind is being shown in your face. Vibhishana has clear thoughts in him. His clear thought is that he has to offer Sharanagati at your feet. This clear thought in him puts a clarity in his face. I can see no flaw in his face. He has flawless face in him, and there are no ill feelings that are being brought in his face. न त्वयस्य भ्रुवतो जातु लक्ष्यते दृष्टभावता प्रसन्नं वदनं चापि तस्मान्मे नास्ति संशयः अशङ्कमतिः स्वस्थो न शठः परिसर्पति न चास्य दुष्टवागस्ति तस्मान्मे नास्ति संशयः. Then he said, Hey Bhagavan, just because you have given me chance, I have also been voicing my opinion for a very long time. All that I said was, this is the right time, this is the right place. He has come with the right intention to the right person. He has come with a clear face, and he has also come not seeking any wealth or kingdom, but to seek moksham. So my conclusion is, what my predecessors have said, it is totally against it. My predecessors said that this Vibhishana is bad and he should not be given refuge. My conclusion is, Vibhishana is a very nice person and he should be given abhayam. यथा शक्ति मयोक्तं तु राक्षसस्यार्जवं प्रति प्रमाणं त्वं हि शेषस्य श्रुत्वा बुद्धिमतांबर. Hey Bhagavan, I am not as intelligent as you. I am not as powerful as you. I am not as experienced as you. But you still gave me a chance to talk. I have spoken whatever little I felt. I am very sure that there could have been a lot of mistakes in me voicing the opinion, but please forgive the mistakes whatever I have committed, and please take and consider my point that Vibhishana is a very nice person. Now, Ram had heard the opinion of Sugriva, Angada and Jambavan on one side, and on the other side he had heard the opinion of Hanuman. Now, he being the judge had to conclude as to what point he was considering from each of their opinions. Ram stood up and said, Mamapi cha vivakshasti kachit prativibhishanam shrotumichhami tatsarvam bhavadbihi shreyasi sthitaihi. All of you, thanks a lot for voicing your opinions. Now, since you have given me a chance to talk, let me also say a few words from my side. All of them were surprised because Ram is the Lord to all of them, and now he is asking permission whether he can talk. Oh, Ram started speaking. He said, this Vibhishana who has come, he has not come for kingdom, because he was already in a kingdom called Lanka, and I am the one who is without a kingdom right now. A person who already has a kingdom, why should he come to a person who does not have a kingdom and ask for kingdom? If Vibhishana did not have a kingdom and Ram had a kingdom, Vibhishana could have come to Ram and asked for a kingdom. Now Ram did not have a kingdom, whereas Vibhishana had a kingdom. Now Vibhishana left the kingdom and came to a person who did not have a kingdom, and how can he ask for kingdom? So there is no logic in it at all. Moreover, all of you, please listen. Vibhishana is not an ordinary person. He is a Pandita, he is a great scholar. And scholars not only bother only about wealth, land, real estate. So he has not come for kingdom. So the first point that he has come for a materialistic desire is ruled out. Navayam tatkulinascha rajyakankshi cha rakshasaha pandita hi bhavishyanti tasmad grahyo vibhishanaha. He has not come for materialistic purpose. And you all said that he has come in the wrong time, he has come in the last minute, he has come to the wrong place. For example, there is a mother and her son who was with her one day fights with her and goes. For 10 years he does not come. The 11th year he comes. Will a third person say, how can you come after 11 years? How can you take such a long time? You may go out. No. The mother will accept that son. Whether it is 5 years, 10 years, 15 years or 20 years, however long the period is, the mother will keep praying that her son should reach her. She is not bothered about the time limit. Now Vibhishana has come to us, we should not tell this is the last minute, this is the wrong place, he should have come early itself. We should be happy that he has come at least now. We should feel happy that he has realized our importance at least now. So there is no question of whether testing whether Vibhishana has come at the right time or the wrong time. To a person who is offering Sharanagati at the feet of Bhagavan, any time is the right time. Is the right time. Is the right time.